Hello, I'm going to do a quick little garden thing, tour I suppose, so you can see what's going on, so I can see what's going on. Right here, I have some scallions and basil. And those are some volunteer sunflowers that I moved. My pineapple sage is so struggling. It's been so cold. There are some raspberries my mom gave me. And they're just in this bucket of water. I have no space to put them, and they are trying to grow. As a matter of fact, look, they even have raspberries on them. This right here used to be where my strawberries were, but now it's a whole bunch of sunflowers. Right here I have my butternut squash. That little tag right here is where I planted some more scallions, sunflowers. And right here, and here I put some watermelon seeds because my starters died on me. Right here's my green stalk. I found some aphids on my peppers the other day, and I see that some of them are back. But here's some, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to let him come down here because this guy's struggling. This strawberry is really struggling, so I was thinking about letting him plant right there. But here's my rosemary and some ants. My basil, it's been struggling because of the cold. My oregano, it's grown quite a bit. My dill, she's grown a lot too. She was about right here when I planted her. Thyme, and just for fun, citronella. And there's the rest of my strawberries. I have one pine berry in there, or the Hawaiian, the white strawberry. I need to turn this. Oh, yeah. I don't know why the ants are crawling up there. It's weird. Some marigolds. Okay, so over here on my port, sweet potato is struggling. So these are my potatoes. This is my German butterball. And these are all russets, and those two broccolis right there are actually experiments. I planted them when, gosh, I think way back in March or April. And they're finally doing something. I'm impressed. Something apparently is eating them, and I'm suspicious it's actually not a bug, but birds. Over here, I have some more sweet potatoes starts that I'm really trying. This guy looks pretty dead. This one's got a new growth, so hopefully, and right there we got some new growth, so hopefully we'll get some done. Here's my garlic bread I planted in the fall. Gosh, it's like my elephant garlic is along the back. This whole back row is elephant garlic. Then we have hard necks, and we have soft necks coming in because I had some die. I put some broccoli in here and some of my extra onions. So I ran out of room. So these are my pickling cucumbers. So I'd like to make relish. And over here, struggling because of the cold and stuff, is my cucamelon, or my Mexican sour gherkin. It's been pounded on because of the rain and the wind and the cold. I've already lost one right here. There was one right there, and he died. I'm hoping it'll start warming up. This is my pink icing blueberry. Tiny little dude. He's supposed to be for a container, but I put him in the ground. Strawberry. This is my Spartan Blueberry. This is its second year. Finally doing good. Another strawberry. And my Duke Blueberry. It pulled off its flowers last year. The rain came and knocked a lot of its blooms down. I hope it still produces. I know it's really early. It's pretty young, but we're gonna try. And I planted two baby cakes, blackberries. They are supposed to be container, but I planted them in the ground. We'll see how that goes. A geranium. I'm waiting on my other green stalk so I can get this broccoli in the ground. And then over here, I have this netting up because the birds love to eat my lettuce. So right here, I have my Winter Destiny lettuce and a couple other, I think my tower romaine, a whole bunch of radishes that are growing, and then lettuce, those are iceberg. I just planted a whole bunch of seeds for more radishes right here, along here, and back up here. And all of here, you can't really see it, but I have baby carrots. And then my banana pepper, my yellow peppers, my orange peppers, and this guy over here is jalapeno. They're all started from seed except that banana pepper right there. So right here over here, I have some potatoes in the bags. That is russet German butterball. And here's all my onions. These are my white onions right here in that little strip, because I think you're supposed to make salsa with white onions. These are all red onions. All of these, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 rows of early New York onions. They stored really well for me, so we're doing it again. And then I've got my Walla Wallas that I got North 40. I don't know if I'll buy those particular starts again. I'd love to get some seeds. So right here, I'm using this panel to use as a trellis. These are my San Marzano tomatoes. I'm doing solar flare tomatoes this year as a fun tomato. And then I'm trying a jelly bean cherry tomato. The one I got last year was like 100 something. They were great, but I want to try something different. Those jelly bean tomatoes were super popular, and I got one of the last ones. Next year, I think I'm going to try tomatoes from seed. My zucchini, because we have to have zucchini. Right here, I have 2 and 2 slicing cucumbers to train up the trellis as well. I don't know how that's going to fight with my tomatoes. I didn't really think that out. I have some onions. The last of my onions right here. Marigold. Broccoli. I killed all my broccoli last year. This is my second year of trying, and it's doing pretty well. I'm pretty impressed. I'm excited about it. I got some more basil. I love basil. We make pesto with it. And then down here, if you can see, I got a little start right here, and here, and there. And there, oh, I'm so excited. And there, those are more, oh my gosh, there. Those are all scallions I started. My cherry trees, my Rainier cherry trees, and my Grafted one that has cherry pie. This is garlic I put in the ground because we have a serious gopher problem and I don't know how to get rid of them. So I planted garlic in the ground last year, and that's the garlic, and that's the garlic from the grocery store. Here are my raspberries. This is my second year with the raspberry bed, and they are taking over. I freaking love it. So on this side I have red, and this side I have golden raspberries. I don't know what kind they are, but if you look, I mean, they're all growing so big, and they fruit twice. When they get super tall, they fruit at the top, and then they'll bear again, and then they'll bear along the cane. So I only trim them back in the spring when I know they're not alive and they're officially dead. And this guy right here, this big guy right here, he's a transplant. Oh, I gotta get this guy in. I gotta tie him up. He keeps trying to escape. But he's got, I haven't cut him only because he's got his root system. He didn't make it, but his root system did. Oh, and there's my crazy grafted cherry tree. They were pruned, I think, for the very first time ever this year. I tried to get them out last year, but nobody could come out. And there's my Rainier tree. Let's see if we can get, oh my gosh, they've gotten so big. And over the weekend, we had so much rain this weekend. There we go. They're pretty nice. And then along here, I'm trying to grow a whole bunch of flowers. There's some delphiniums I started from seed. There's one I planted last year that was on death row, and I saved it. I did another one, but it didn't make it. And then this delphinium I bought last year. He was so gorgeous. And I have a huge foxglove right here. And those are some seeds it left behind. I accidentally almost pulled that one because I thought it was weed. And then I have this one. So I bought this. It was almost dead. At the nursery. It was so light yellow and stuff. And it's a Canadian mountain rose. It's like this candy pink, pretty foxglove. And it's got so many shoots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's more. I'm very excited. That's my pretty chandelier I got. It glows at night. It's got little hummingbirds on it. Hope to bring those hummingbirds in. And this year I'm trying to start a little shaker in. He's only got this one guy, but she's doing great back here. So let's go over to what I call my rose garden. I've really worked hard on this, and I'm gonna have to transplant my chive, because my chive, if you can see, is bigger than my rose. So I had some gorgeous tulips right here, and this is a ketchup and mustard rose, and she's doing so well. She's got lots of new growth, but as you can see, my chives are trying to take over. They love each other, I think. This one is new this year. It's why it's so tiny and struggling. It's a double knockout pink. Love it. And this is a white lupine. I don't think it's gonna bloom this year, but it's new this year. And I got some giant purple delphiniums or not delphiniums, zinnias. And then I got Cosmo, and I started from seed, Cosmo, and this is my terracotta lupine. She's getting towards the end. She's so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. These zinnias were started from seed. I have 2 more Cosmos that I put in the ground from seed. This is an allium I bought last year. It's super tiny. It was like just this little bunch right here last year. And it got so big. And I didn't think it was gonna bloom. But if you look, there's shoots. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So this is the colorific my daughter picked out. It got really bad black stems on it this fall. I didn't think it was gonna make it, but the run branch is proving me wrong. And there's lots of new growth down at the base. Oh no, this is my weed from Hill. Common mallow. Oh. And this ketchup and mustard, God, I wish I had taken a video of it last year. I planted it, it turned into a stick. I thought it was gonna die. And then I planted a banana peel kind of over here, about 6 inches away from the base, and she came back for me. And she is so amazingly beautiful. And here's some more tulips that are done in my chive. And this is, I call it my rose bed because there's 4 roses in it now. But I love it. And my daughter really wanted this kitty cat, so we picked that up. And also I have some sweet potatoes down here. Oh, there's new growth right there. I don't know if you can see it right there. This guy's struggling. Oh, this rain that we got really bad hail. It was rough. Oh, I got a succulent. I don't know which one it is. I have to look it up. I keep everything. One of the things I don't know what type they are most of my strawberries and my raspberries, because I got those from my mom. And everything else, I keep tags for my annuals and everything. I forgot to take a look at this. This used to be a produce box in my house, but my kitchen does not hold it anymore. So I drilled some holes in the bottom, and I decided to put plants in it this year. No edibles, because obviously there's paint, but these cosmos were started from seed. This little frog's gonna go along my pretty arch over here. That arch right there, where it's doing that. I don't know, when it starts getting growth, I'm gonna move it over there and hide them in the leaves. I got a geranium. I can't remember what this guy is. He's so beautiful. He was in some hanging flower baskets, and the baskets were so expensive, but he was beautiful. So he's a Biddy Boom Wildfire Bidens. Full sun. Just gorgeous. I don't know what these are. I actually picked them up from Walmart because I just needed a little flower to put in right here. Should I take you up on my deck? Yes, because this is for me. But, yeah. My little lantern. I'm really into herbs this year as well. Last year we had so much basil, I stored some. I have an herb mill, and I got rid of it, and I used it. Well, I didn't get rid of it. and they'll have all this dried basil. And I love not buying it because it's so expensive. So this is my lemon mint. And this is banana mint. They smell amazing. And then here I have marjoram. I have some more dill because I do pickling and stuff. And gotta have that dill. And it really is one of my favorite smells around. I just love it. And I have some cilantro that looks like it needs trimmed. And then over here I have some parsley that's waiting to go in my tower. And some flowers to put in to this guy. Because, oh man, what are these called? Ranunculuses are dying back. I have this guy. So geranium. And some petunias. And this is a beautiful petunia. This is bright orange. It's like a mandarin. Yeah. That's what it is. So pretty against this teal cover. Oh, and then I finally found strawberry mint. Stuff smells so amazing. I need to get some new flowers for these two. And then I just took a ranunculus out and planted these beautiful things. He's a viney thing, so I'm hoping he'll swoop down because that's my kitchen window. And I see that. So I think it'll be beautiful. So let's go up front because I have some edibles up front too. I probably won't go up to the deck next time. Just because it's herbs. But maybe that's why I do need to show it. So all my tulips need cut back now. I'm so sad. This is what I call my weed garden because last year, our first year here, it was just weeds. And it had some grass right here. And the grass has grown into, as you can see, the decorative grass. It's grown into this pretty white flower. And because I can't get it out, I think I'm gonna rip this guy out. I'm really sad about that, but I don't know how else to get rid of it. And then, so I planted those tulips, and that's a black-eyed Susan, and that's a bearded tongue that's super pink. Oh my gosh, you can see the blooms on it. Let's go over here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so excited. It's got all these blooms on it that it didn't have on Friday. It's been so rainy and wet, I just haven't been able to look. And then my black-eyed Susan. I'm so excited. So I've let these pansies kind of take over because I'm hoping it'll choke out some of the weeds. And then I got a Cosmo right there that I started from seed. And then these are some lilies. I want to say they're tiger lilies that came with the house. And I think they're white. They're either white or yellow. And I have this guy and I accidentally broke off his stems last year. So I don't know what color he is. I'm just glad he came back. And then I have some lavender over here. I started that was tinier than this white lavender right here. And he's really struggling. So I really cut him back hard last week. And he's starting to do better. And then there's these weeds. I think it's morning glory. And these things attack everything. They get super viney and try to choke everything else out. The struggle is real in this bed. It's so real. Oh, I gotta get in here. And this guy's a volunteer. I don't know how he wound up here, but I kind of like him there. And some tulips. And these are my daisies. These are regular Shasta Daisies, just your normal white daisies. They've got so many blooms on them. I'm so excited. I hated daisies when I grew up. Now, all of a sudden, I love them. And these are some other daisies that have some yellow in them, and they're so frilly and pretty. And this is my bleeding heart. Oh my gosh. This guy was about this tall last year. It was his first year, and just a little stem. And this year, she's so pretty. Those were the first ones. And if you can see, there's just so many little blooms everywhere on her. And I love the bright color right here. And then I have, oh man, these little white flowers that are super poisonous everywhere. And I can't remember what they're called, but they're trying to come back, and I keep ripping them out. They kind of look like a hosta. Those hostas, I wasn't gonna keep them. They smell amazing. I got a weed in here. And these flowers right here, they bloom only in the spring, and they're this white star-like flower. They're gorgeous. And I have some impatiens planted right there. They look rough because of the rain again. But they were so pretty last year, so I got them again. And I have this red coral bell back here who's struggling, I think. But she's got some blooms on her. Oh my goodness. She's really struggled to come back this spring, but she's doing it. And then I have a lime coral bell that looks like she's gonna bloom as well. I love this bright green in front of the house. And then I have some curly grass, and apparently some grass trying to grow inside of it. Excuse me while I weed. Because that's not acceptable. And then a Gerber daisy beat up. So this year I got 4 peonies. I'm so excited. My mom loves peonies, and I didn't get it until last year. And I have some crocuses here that are all died back. I'm not sure how to take care of them. They're still bright green, so this guy was so beautiful. I wish I could show you the picture of it. I mean, it's bigger than my hand. Look at that. My hand is, you know, average size. And then I have this one. It's a white and pink one. And then these two are this, either they're white or white and pink, but we don't know quite yet. But I got them from my mom, and I'm so lucky because she loves all the peonies and she wants them all. But I think I'm gonna have a bloom right here. And on this one, oh, hi ladybug. Hi. That spider, don't let him get you. I have a bloom right here. And I might have one right here. They came from this huge plant. And that plant used to be over here. I have one that I ripped out, put on the side of the street, and marked as free. But I couldn't, they just were unkept and I didn't like them, and so I just love that bright green right there. I just love it. I might get one more peony back there. We'll see. I'd like a gate right here. But yeah, that's my garden this year. So far, it is June 6th. We're having a very late season. Oh, my wheat bed. Oh, I have these ground covers right here. They're being taken over by weeds, and that one's really struggling to live, but it's still alive, but it's struggling. I want to put something there. I'm not sure what. I need it. It's so wide, I can't get to it, and I need it to not need much maintenance right there. But that's my garden. Thank you for joining me, and have a wonderful, beautiful day.